Welcome back everyone, I'm Craven and this is Cold Steel 4. We are, well, on our way to the banquet hall, still admiring our, well, I dare to say trophies. With two beautiful panzers, yes, but the only thing we can do now is try to find Towa and the Empress, which should be in the banquet hall, and we already know who we're gonna find there, so let's just go ahead and, well, meet with Claire. Towa and the Empress are being held just ahead. Should we head straight there? I think we're ready. We already healed. There's nothing left for us to do than just move on forward. Rean and the group proceeded carefully through the mansion until they reached the banquet hall where Towa and the Empress were being held.
I had a feeling you'd show up.
Yeah, I had the same feeling.
Towa, Your Highness!
Empress Priscilla. And of course, Towa, Herschel.
Class 7. Thank goodness. It seems we've made it in time.
Rean, you're okay. And everyone else too, and...
Sup, Towa? How's life been treating you? Me? Well, you know how it is. Anyway, looks like I'm back with the gang now.
Crow... I can't believe it. It's really you. Wait, Rean? What happened to your hair? Oh, what am I saying? What matters is that you're all right.
Let's just say he had a makeover. I think the details of that is better left for another time.
I felt this odd sensation earlier, like I was connecting with you somehow. I thought maybe it was just my imagination.
It wasn't. You may not have realized it, but you were there for me when I needed it most. I'll explain everything later, after we get both of you out of here.
Oh? Didn't anyone ever tell you it was rude to make plans without a lady's consent?
And to be honest, Angelica, you are a lot of things. A lady, definitely not.
Not as rude as taking them captive, wouldn't you say, Jellica? Or would you prefer I call you Red Rosevice?
That is indeed who I am now. And you are the one they once called Siegfried, no? Your sweet nothings won't work on me, but I do appreciate you bringing that delicious little Duchess along with you.
Oh, you flatter me.
She still acts like the same old Angelica. That's gonna make this tough.
That's right. I was talking to her earlier and she acts more or less the same.
Oh, don't you worry, my dear little fawn. After this, we can talk through the night. Just the two of us.
Oh, come on, Angie! I know it's you!
Imperial Governor Karl Regnitz, aka Machias' dad.
It has been far too long, Class 7. You've done well to make it here. You, especially, Machias. Though it seems you're well in excess of your jurisdiction as a member of the Inspectorate.
Yes, I'm well aware. But as a member of the Inspectorate, there are still certain legal channels I can follow in an emergency situation. You hold here against their will a civilian, Towa Herschel, and the Empress of Erebonia herself. I'd say a situation like that more than warrants a full and comprehensive inspection. Surely you understand as much yourself, Karl Regnitz. So why? Even if not by your own hand, your compliance belies your guilt. The Karl Regnitz I know would never just blindly obey the government's whims without even so much as a...
It is precisely because he refused to comply that Governor Regnitz was transferred here to Ordis.
No way.
Major Reveld.
I'm sure I'm the last person you want to have explaining this to you. But Governor Regnitz has been vocally opposed to the war since the Great Twilight's inception. After which he led an official protest of the national mobilization law at City Hall. In fact, he even went so far as to claim that the Republic played no part in the assassination attempt whatsoever. But in the end, no matter how hard he tried to expose the facts, that truth fell on deaf ears. His supporters experienced sudden changes of heart or were lost to inexplicable misconceptions.
The curse, of course.
Others still ended up hospitalized, having fallen prey to sudden accidents. Not one of these was the Intelligence Division's handiwork. Each and every account seemed nothing more than pure coincidence.
But that means it can only be...
The Great Twilight. The greatest curse ever known. A force that can bend even fate itself to its will.
You've all noticed, right? How strange everyone started acting all over the Empire? But beyond the obvious is some invisible force, subtly twisting the Empire onto a path of destruction. Its effects have become most apparent in the army, as well as the government.
So, it's gotten that bad, huh?
Dad, is this true?
I cannot say either way. All I've done is acted in accordance with my own convictions. Should I find my efforts have backfired, it can only point to my own failings as a politician. Under the National Mobilization Law, the Imperial government temporarily absorbed all administrative authority over Heimdall. As such, I've been sent all the way out here to oversee Ordis. Everything happening now is because I simply wasn't capable enough.
Governor Regnitz. So the curse forced this fate on you before you knew it.
Wielding political authority means accepting the facts, and the consequences that stem from them. And the fact of the matter is that the city of Ordis, including this estate, is under my jurisdiction for the time being. Therefore, you'll have to convince me, under pretense of your inspection, that you are qualified to take custody of my 2 charges. That way, neither of us will be abandoning our duties.
Dad, you're really...
So that was your plan all along, huh?
The Governor's obligations and opinions are in no way the same as mine. Further, custody of Miss Herschel and the Empress is the Imperial Defense Force's duty. However, all of Class 7 are fugitives by law. Restraining you is my responsibility as a member of the RMP, my duty as an officer. But more than that, it's my role as an Ironblood, as a vessel for this terrible curse.
Just like we saw in the Grawl.
That glyph was in Milliam's eyes, too.
This is the power granted to us by Chancellor Osborne, the mark of the Ironblood. It allows us to draw power from the energy of the Great Twilight itself. But its effect goes beyond merely boosting our battle capabilities. The Governor's failings, Operation Birdcage, all such events were brought forth by this power of ours.
You mean...
That's how you carried out Operation Birdcage?
The SSS, Yin, the Divine Blade of Wind, all of them are skilled fighters in their own right. No matter how numerous my forces or how adept my command. Do you really think I'd have even the slightest chance of cornering them if I didn't have this power?
Now that you mention it...
I thought it was strange.
Back then, even I wasn't fully aware of it. But now I can harness its energy at will. And with its aid, I can easily stop you in your tracks.
You keep saying things like that, but shall we see how far you can get?
Class 7, I hereby place you all under arrest. You may attempt to carry out your inspection if you so please. You're free to take Ms. Herschel and the Empress with you and go. In the unlikely event you're able to kill me.
Oh, what a pitiable yet captivating spectacle. Like a glacier she stands, solid and steadfast, yet her heart lies frozen by sorrow. Mesmerizing in her frailty, apt as all ice is to shatter at a moment's touch.
What would you know about me, Roseweiss? Your memories have been wiped clear.
No, if they were wiped clear, her personality would have changed as well. No, I just don't know if she's fully controlled by the mask, or if she just is acting for a bit. I don't know. Best thing we can do is just rip that mask off her face and see what happens.
Perhaps so, but through a beautiful damsel's eyes lie the depths of her soul. It makes my chest tighten to see her, the icy maiden within you melting into tears.
Major Claire.
Even without her memories, Jellica hasn't lost her touch.
Major Claire, I was told Major Lecter said something when he fought the others, not too long ago. He mentioned the grief and guilt he felt after losing Milliam, and how the two of you would put things right.
Back in Crossbell.
He said he'd make sure Milliam's death wouldn't be in vain.
A moment ago, you said we'd need to kill you to rescue Towa and the Empress. The only thing that tells me is that you're all too willing to die. It's just as Roseweiss said. It hurts my heart to see you acting so pathetic. Milliam didn't sacrifice herself so you could use her as an excuse. Fight for yourself, for your own reasons. Even if you have the power of the Great Twilight on your side, I don't intend to lose. Not to this melting imitation of the Icy Maiden.
Whoa, not bad.
You actually got through to her.
Such a dastardly way with words you have, Instructor.
What a cheesy-ass speech.
Hey, if it's between Rean and Lloyd, they both got the most cheesiest of speeches ready at a moment's notice.
I don't want to see you like this either, Instructor Claire.
Even Milliam would not recognize what you've become.
Haha! And so, the indomitable ice cracks. But like a knight upon her shining steed, I shall come to all these fair maidens' aid.
Very well. I will use Milliam as an excuse no longer. I am a member of the Ironbloods and an officer of the RMP. As such, I will use whatever force necessary to apprehend you.
Come at us then!
Your Highness, Miss Herschel, please keep a safe distance.
Understood.
Rean! Crow! You can do it!
I won't hold
Yes,
back.
we
Prepare
can.
yourselves.
Enough words. Let your passion flow through your fists.
You're being detained. Frozen prison.
Ha!
I'm up!
Alright, big delay, that's okay. And we can use orders because she's in her disorder mode, and that's fine.
My mind is clear. My blade empty. Now! Ashen slash! Shredded leaves!
Sure.
Alright, let's see. What do we want to do? I'm guessing just scoping them out, having it done would be the best thing to do.
My turn. Search mode activated.
Just to have it done.
Scan complete.
Besides, the disorder is live, so we might as well just wait it out.
There! Hey! Break! All right! Set gunner!
Alright. Both of course 100. Yeah, let's be careful and don't rush it. It's no point, at least not for the moment.
Sure.
Ten turns for 80% and 50 HP recovery. Nice. 10 turns is a lot. There's plenty of time to recover the 2 points we're using right now.
Sure.
Hell yeah. No 50%, so we need to get them down all the way. Let's see, let's focus on Claire, shall we?
Hey, you! Rest in peace!
Shatter!
Now,
Oh, I hate Frozen.
yeah!
Thanks.
Now,
Okay.
Arcus activate!
Now's my chance! Mortal Mirage! An opening! Here!
Take this!
Now, yeah!
Thanks.
Okay.
Sure.
Time for you to get a move on.
Now, eat this! Here's dessert!
That's what you get for being careless.
It's my turn! Now,
She doesn't have an impede, so that's definitely not gonna do anything.
charging!
Now's my chance! Mortal Mirage!
Nope. Wide open!
It's mine!
I'll save you.
Thanks.
How's this?
Ah, come
my
on!
turn.
Stop taking my people off the board. That's just kinda annoying.
Yeah!
Well, if we make sure we have enough BP to keep High Heavens going, should be fine.
Yeah.
Ah, come on!
Now,
My mind is clear.
It's not over yet.
I shall go.
Maybe not yet, but we're getting there.
Formation! My turn. Charging!
You're being detained. Frozen prison. I'll show you the true strength of ice.
All right!
Okay. It's fine. Ah, of course, enhanced state means break gauge has been set back. See if we can get it back.
This!
I'll save you. Yeah!
so exhilarating!
I got this.
Trust me, this analyze is nothing more than just to keep that heart from her. Because she does not deserve
This
it.
must be fate. Here I go. Mirror devices in place.
Wait. Heaven's Gate is already gone?
Laser, fire!
Oh shit. Rean, survive that please, thank you.
I'm sorry. Rest in peace.
10,000? Jesus, that's that's a lot.
Thanks. Sure.
High Heaven Formation!
I got this.
Now,
Alright, everybody back, defense is back. Can't remember what that symbol is, but we'll figure it out.
Charging!
All right!
Yeah! I'll save you.
Thanks.
Just a shot? That's
My
a
turn.
bit underwhelming, isn't it? Unbound Rage.
It's my turn! It's down!
I'll assist.
now.
Yeah, enhance all you want, doesn't matter.
Arcus, activate.
Ha! Here I go! Ha! Nuh-uh! Yeah!
An opening. Assist me.
Understood!
Come on.
Nuh-uh!
Coming at you full force. You ready for this?
Yes, now I am.
Kick!
Damn it! I got this.
Good, so far so good. We're getting towards the point that we can unleash everything.
Yeah!
It's my turn! Crimson Slash! Now!
I'll assist.
Now.
Yeah, you're not allowed to use that to your own
High Heaven Formation!
benefit.
I shall go.
Alright. That's the question, isn't it? It's pretty far away.
Charging!
Ha! It's my turn! Ha!
Now's my chance. Mortal Mirage. An opening. Here.
Ah, crap. Rean, really?
My turn. Thanks. Now.
Let's dance. I ain't done with you yet. Sweet dreams.
Yeah.
Yes, good.
Now, transform.
I think it will be just too little, but it's fine.
Go, Arcadius here. Ready, launch. Rionac, open fire. Exterminating target. Yeah!
Yeah, see, a sliver.
I'll save you.
Thanks.
It's my turn!
Alright, that's fine.
Time barrier! Brink!
I'm up!
381, really? You could give her a little nudge, that would be more than enough to break her. She definitely needs a couple of more moves, but let's get Claire off the table, shall we?
Oh no! Is this really it?
Yep, that is really it. You know what? We have them in our party. You might as well use it.
Tag out! Leave it to me!
Now.
Do you want to change you too? Or not yet?
Charging! Yeah!
Right, time for you to fall. That's it, just
Now.
punching?
Arcus activate.
Let's go!
Ready!
Take this!
Let's see what Machias has to offer.
This is it!
Justice.
You failed your inspection! One more! This is the end! Justice bullet!
Not bad.
All right!
Alright, I think you just broke it.
Wide open!
Take this!
I'm finished.
Wow! You were really something else out there.
Thanks.
Yeah, I did it!
Nice.
Stats updated. I grew a little.
I did it!
The flames of passion. It's no wonder at all you were able to melt through.
The memories are coming back.
Ah!
George!
Wait. The hell? That was her, right? The real her?
Yeah, rip the rest off, come on.
Those damn masks. Angelica! Hey! Angelica Rogner! Snap out of it already!
Angelica? No, I'm... Red Roseweiss.
That's wrong. It's nothing more than a part you were made to play.
Find yourself, Angelica! You need to break free!
You can do it, Angie! Please, come back to us!
Angelica!
Angie, are you okay?
Angelica Rogner, back on the stage.
I'm not sure, Towa. I think I might need you to give me another little squeeze.
Oh yeah, she's back.
It was so hard to see that adorable face of yours through that mask. I'll need to get a nice long look, now that I can see clearly again.
Angelica! It's you!
You got your memories back.
Angie! Thank Adios. Thank the goddess you're yourself again. You have no clue how worried I was. Ever since you disappeared,
Maybe I should disappear more often. How could I ever have forgotten this lovely scent? It felt like I was living a nightmare. But I guess I must have died and gone to heaven in the arms of an angel.
Oh yeah, she's back all right.
And in full force, like she needs some catching up to do.
I'm glad to see there were no lasting effects on her personality or memories.
Glad, or...
It seems it was the mask itself that was forcing her to play the role.
Sure wasn't like that for me. Guess old George didn't follow through.
Perhaps he simply couldn't bring himself to. But then again, maybe I'm no different.
Major Claire.
Do you still intend to fight?
Without our Iron Horsemen, I stand at a disadvantage. Unfortunately, it would seem I have failed in my mission.
She says with a smile on her face.
Major Revelt.
Then I take it you're just about finishing up here.
Huh?
General.
General Zex Vander.
For those of you with whom I am yet unacquainted, allow me to introduce myself. Zex Vander, General of the 3rd Armored Division. Schwarzer, Class 7, I do hope you've been well.
It's been a while. Congratulations on your promotion.
It would have been nice if we had Kurt here.
What are you doing here? You're supposed to be stationed at the naval fortress. What, you here to arrest us? Doesn't seem like it.
Very sharp. As a matter of fact, I'm here to investigate the situation. The Heimdall military police are starting to chatter about some trouble at the Cayenne estate.
I apologize for the disturbance, General. It was under my personal command that the situation fell out of control. I will have all units within the estate withdraw immediately, and give the order for the Imperial Defense Force to return to base. Forgive me, but may I leave the rest to you?
You may.
Major Claire.
So you're gonna let us off the hook for now?
With war on the horizon, the last thing we want is news of a domestic dispute to surface. As it stands, only the RMP, IDF, and Intelligence Division have orders to apprehend you. Maneuvering around those groups will be your only hope going forward.
Are you?
Yes, she just gave us a vital piece of intel that will help us move around the board a little bit.
Sure you should be giving us tips like that, Icy Maiden?
More a word of warning, I assure you. I will not be so charitable next we meet. Governor Regnitz, I apologize for the disruption. Your Highness, Towa, my sincerest apologies for inconveniencing you. Angelica, I'm glad you were able to recover your memories. And Rean, I just wanted to say how happy I... No, pardon me.
Major Claire.
Poor gal. It's clear she's burying her feelings.
Indeed, so deep that the pressure may very well crush her in the end.
Yeah.
There has to be something we can do. No. We'll find a way.
We have to. With Towa and the Empress freed, Rean and the others waited for the RMP to withdraw before they left the state themselves. General Zex ensured that none of the Vincent groups or the branch camp students with him were charged with any crimes. Once the situation was under control, the general and the governor offered to come see the group off. After consulting with their friends on the Merkaba, they decided the best place to say their farewells was the site of the field exercise camp. Well, putting aside my duties as a soldier, I must admit, I'm pleased. Pleased to see Class VII taking a stand in this dire situation. And even more so, to see how my dear nephew has grown and found his way in the world. By your side. General. Thank you, Uncle. I really did mean to talk to you about joining the branch campus, but I could never find the right time. That's nothing to worry about. With all the changes the Third was going through at the time, it wasn't an easy man to get a hold of. But given how well things have turned out, it is safe to say you were guided by ideals. I'm sure Aurier, Mueller and even your father would agree if they could see you now. I hope so. Viscount Matthias Vander, one of the Empire's greatest swordsmen, matched only by my father. The Thunder God of Vander School. I've heard stories. It's not just his skill that's overwhelming, but his raw strength too. Well, we still don't know how Kurt's mother and brother might be. Do you know anything, Uncle? I'd heard that the pupils in Parm were drafted, but... Well, as far as I understand, Matthias and Aurier are in the east and remain independent. As for Mueller, it seems his 7th division was decommissioned and its members and supplies were divided among the new divisions. But there's been a lockdown on all information pertaining to that process, so I'm afraid that's all I know. Do you think he... Well, the 7th division was known to have close ties with Prince Olivert. Oh, said he broke up the one group that might try to carry out the prince's will. Seems that way. It is just like when they took our role as the Imperial family's guardians away from us. The insult to my family's pride just don't stop. Kurt. Oh, speaking of the Imperial family, I'm starting to worry about the Empress. I wish she had agreed to go somewhere safe. Well, it's out of our hands, but I'm sure she has some sort of plan. Your Highness, are you certain about this? We can't just leave you behind.
I appreciate you coming all this way for my sake, but as it stands, I must remain here. Were the Empress to go missing now, this nation's people would be thrown needlessly into chaos, making matters all the more difficult for you, no doubt.
Maybe so, but... No, she's right. The government could easily accuse you of kidnapping the Empress. Then we'd really have everyone hunting us down. Well, if it came down to it, we could have you seek asylum in Liberal or Remiferia, but...
As I said, it would only cause more trouble than necessary. Even now, we know nothing of Alphen's whereabouts. And right this second, on the other side of the country, the Emperor continues to fight for his life.
His Majesty's surgery is coming up, isn't it?
Do not fret so. Major Claire has already told me the truth of the matter. I understand that it was the Empire's curse that coerced you into shooting the Emperor, not your own will.
So she told you, huh? I see.
In that sense, a share of the blame lies with the Imperial family as well. Perhaps what happened to Olivert was our punishment, though I curse the very thought. Worse still, our young Cedric now stands at the side of the very man who plotted Olivert's downfall.
Your Highness.
I deeply sympathize with you, Your Highness. Prince Olivert met with a most cruel and undeserved fate. We must keep hope that His Majesty soon makes a full recovery. I will make certain to keep you updated on his condition.
You have my thanks, Governor Regnitz. Now go, Class 7. May Adios's grace be ever at your side.
And at yours, Empress.
I leave Elise and Alphen's safe return in your capable hands.
Yes, Your Highness. She's such a strong person. I guess she has to be to rule over the Empire. It seemed like Instructor Claire covered for us too. Yeah, at the end of the day, Major Claire is still Major Claire. This might sound weird coming from the guy who shot the Emperor, but I'm counting on you to keep the Empress safe. Of course, I promise. Her Majesty will be safe in orders. She may not be able to appear in public, but I plan to do all I can for her, including searching for any information on His Majesty. Though with the spread of the Great Twilight and the City of Orders to govern, I can't say how effective I'll be or for how long. I know you'll find a way, Dad. Remember the promise we made to Elsa. We can't give up no matter how bad things get. I know I won't. Together with Class 7, I'll struggle on to the bitter end. Machias. It's about time. That's exactly right. We're all in this together, and we're going to see it through, no matter what. You're right, I need to pull myself together. No self-respecting reformist would stand idle in a situation like this. Least of all when his son is bravely putting his life on the line. I will do all I can to help you fight. That's the spirit. On that note, I'm happy to inform you that my father, Count Florald, will also assist you insofar as he is able. It's just a shame that Ferris and Patrick aren't here to see this. Well, they slipped out when the RMP and the IDF left orders, right? So we know they're okay. And that's right, they mentioned a mission they absolutely had to take care of. Well, they did tell us to give their warmest regards, however. Well, it makes me wonder, though, if Ferris had to leave so suddenly. Yeah, maybe she working together with Mint and the others who went missing. Well, Vivi is one of them, right? I wonder what they're up to. Could they have joined up with the Wiseland army? No, we were searching high and low for them too. On one hand, I'm glad they weren't caught like I was, but... Well, I do have an idea, but it's like a straw I'm holding on to from the moment we heard that when the Viscount and Olivert were shut down, that there was still a chance they were alive, and maybe those are the ones they are working with, because like we've seen throughout the entire game, if you haven't seen them die, they can come back. I'm holding on to that thought. Maybe just a little bit. They'll be fine. I trust Patrick. I'm sure he'll tell us everything that happened in due time. Knowing him, you're probably right. Ferris too. If there's anyone I know who can take care of herself, it's her. Right you are, though it shatters a big brother's heart somewhat to know his sister no longer needs him. No need to be so glum, Vincent. We never know when they might reach out to us. And if they're out getting things done, we can't just slack off and let them earn all the glory. That's right, we still need to get in contact with Jessica and Wayne. For now, we'll keep gathering information with the others. Thanks, that'll be great. Give them hell out there. I'm sure we'll be seeing each other again soon. Hey, Are you okay? I'm sorry, Kurt. If only I had some more information about your brother. Do not fret, Kurt. Mueller is your brother and a vendor both. He is not one to be done in so easily. To be a vendor is to walk your own path with unwavering resolve. Each one of us writes another chapter in our family's long history. So stand tall, holding tight to your hopes, and never forget that you are one of us. Forgive me. Looking at you, I couldn't help but think of our family's legacy. Especially with how, as our world is in chaos, you come to its defense as the successor of our ancestor Roland's dual sword style. You chose your own path when you enrolled at Thor's Branch campus, and look at the trials you've overcome and allies you've made since. If that's not the mark of a man who knows what it means to be a vendor, to pledge his sword to others' defense, I don't know what is. Uncle. I don't know if I'm worthy of the comparison to a legendary swordsman like Roland, but I'll take your words to heart. I will wield our family's legacy in my own way, with swords in hand and held high.
It appears your rank has increased.
Yes, good.
Here's a small token of our appreciation.
A Hades gem.
Amazing. Keep up the good work.
Perfect, this Desmond. Yes, and of course we're gonna leave it here for the episode. Nicely timed. Lovely ending. And to be honest, we did beat them good, but those KOs with Rean, he just couldn't stand on his own 2 feet, not yet, but in due time. And I'm so glad Angelica's back to her old self. She will also be up to her antics, but we'll take it as it is. So for now, I wish you all a great night, morning, day, wherever you are, and if you want, give me a sub, give me a like, you know how it goes. And I will see you again next time. So until then, bye bye.